Welcome back to the next Toyota instructional video. My name is Catherine Richardson and I'm the Technical Training Coordinator for Toyota Gibraltar Stock Holdings. Over here to my left is my colleague Jean-Philippe Lezeau, and he is our Fleet Management Advisor and also one of our Technical Training Instructors. Now in today's session we're going to be looking at the high lift jack and how to use it safely and appropriately. Now, the high lift jack is used for recovery purposes such as lifting your vehicle as well as moving the vehicle sideways, and it can even be used as a winch. Now a high lift jack is a potentially dangerous piece of equipment, so please make sure that you use it safely. If your high lift jack is fitted to the outside of the vehicle, it will have a tendency to be exposed to weather. As part of the high lift jack maintenance, it's always important to keep the jack in good working order. It's always important to lubricate the high lift jack so that the jacking action is smooth and not sticky. Lubricate the stand and the pins. You would then proceed to lock the jack in place and start using the high lift jack without a load. This will ensure that the high lift jack is lubricated before use. By using a genuine high lift jack, replacement pins are readily available as spares to keep your high lift jack in good working order. Rated recovery points or T-slots are located here in the front bull bar. This will slot the high lift jack safely and securely. A high lift platform base is used on soft terrain to ensure stability of a raised load. These are the rated recovery points at the rear reinforced bumper. Ensuring that your gloves are on, place the high lift jack into the T-slot. You would then proceed to pull the pin up and lock the high lift jack into action. Placing the hands at the end of the high lift jack while keeping your face a good distance away, start using the high lift jack in a pulling up and down action, making sure that you hear the clicking sounds. When lifting or lowering, always make sure that your face is away from the handle to prevent any facial injuries. If raising the load proves to be physically demanding, Jean-Philippe shows us here how to adjust your position to gain more leverage. Here are some don'ts when using the high lift jack. Never place your body across the handlebar. This could cause the vehicle to become unstable when raised. Always make sure that you or any other bystanders don't go underneath the vehicle. If a raised load were to fall, this could cause fatal injuries and even death. When lowering the load, more resistance is placed on the handle. If the jack handle slips away from your hands, do not attempt to grab the handle. The purpose of the high lift jack is for recovery techniques and not for mechanical procedures. Now, if there are no points to the rear or front of the vehicle, you could use the lift mate by placing the hooks on either side of the wheel hub, making sure that it's in parallel position. You would start to lift the vehicle, making sure that the hooks are engaged and secured on the wheel hub. The lift mate acts as an extension to the high lift jack and lifts the vehicle directly from the wheel, reducing the high lift travel. You would continue to use the high lift jack by raising the load as we have shown before, taking into consideration the safety implications. By using a genuine high lift jack, all accessories and spare parts, like the ones here below, are available from us, Toyota Gibraltar Stock Holdings. High lift jack. Gloves. Lift mate. Small lift chain. Long lift chain. High lift jack handle keeper. High lift jack replacement pins. High lift jack brackets. High lift jack platform base.